Someone told you something heavy, and your mind went completely blank. You said something, and the second it left your mouth, you wished you hadn't. You're not bad at this. You're just working from a script nobody taught you properly. First, take something off your shoulders. The reason you fumbled isn't that you don't care. It's that when someone hands us pain, our instinct is to make it stop. So we reach for whatever ends the discomfort fastest. A silver lining, a solution, a reassurance. That instinct is kind. It's just aimed at the wrong target. It's aimed at the feeling when it should be aimed at the person. And here's the part worth knowing. The fear of saying the wrong thing is the number one reason people say nothing at all. They avoid the conversation. They wait for a better moment that never comes. Silence hurts more than clumsy words every time. Think of it like someone standing in the rain. Most of what we say is us trying to stop the rain, and we can't. What actually helps is going and standing in it with them. So here are 5 things people say that make it worse and what to say instead. Number 1, the silver lining. Sounds like at least it's not worse. Everything happens for a reason. You'll come out of this stronger. It tells them their feeling is too big for the situation. Now they have the original problem plus the sense that they are overreacting, and everything happens for a reason asks someone in the worst week of their life to find the meaning in it. That might come later. It's not available today. Say this instead. That really is hard. I am sorry. That's it. No pivot, no but. Just agreeing that the hard thing is hard. It sounds like it does nothing. It does almost everything. Number 2, the comparison. Sounds like I know exactly how you feel. My cousin went through the same thing. You're trying to say you're not alone. What they hear is the spotlight moving. They were mid-sentence about the hardest thing in their life, and now they're listening to a story about someone else. There's also a small trap in I know exactly how you feel. You don't. Nobody does. And saying it can close the door they were just starting to open. Say this instead. I can't imagine how that feels. What's it been like? You're admitting you don't know and asking them to tell you. That's the opposite move, and it works far better. Number 3, the fix. Sounds like, have you tried therapy? Have you tried going for a walk? When someone is already depleted, a list of suggestions doesn't feel like help. It feels like homework. Now, there's one more thing to fail at, and one more person to disappoint if it doesn't work. There's also something underneath it they can usually hear. Please get better, because this is uncomfortable for me too. You didn't mean that, but on empty, that's how it lands. Say this instead. Do you want advice or do you want company? One question. It prevents most of the ways these conversations go wrong, and most of the time, the answer is company, while most of us give advice anyway. Number 4, the rush. Sounds like you'll be fine. Time heals everything. You seem so much better. These are all quietly asking them to hurry up. And you seem better is the sneakiest one because it sounds like a compliment, but it hands them a role they now have to keep performing for you. After that, admitting a bad day means disappointing you. Say this instead. There's no rush on this. I am not going anywhere. You're telling them they don't have to recover on your schedule. That's one of the most relieving things a person can hear. Number 5, the vague offer. Sounds like, let me know if you need anything. I'm here if you want to talk. This one's genuinely well meant, and it's the most common thing people say, but it puts all the work on the person with the least energy. They have to figure out what they need, decide they deserve it, and then ask you for it. Most people can't do that on a hard day, so they say thanks and never call. Say this instead. Something specific and small. I'm dropping off dinner Thursday. I'll leave it at the door. You don't have to see me. I'm free Sunday. Want company? Totally fine if not. Easy to say yes to, easy to say no to. No staircase to climb. Now, everything I've said assumes you're supporting someone through a hard time. Sometimes it's more than that, and you need to know where listening stops being enough. If someone tells you they're thinking about ending their life, or you're genuinely worried they might be, that's the moment the rules change. That's not a conversation to hold alone, and it's not one to handle gently and hope it passes. 3 things. 1. Ask directly. Are you thinking about ending your life? People worry that asking plants the idea. Research consistently finds it doesn't. What it usually does is bring enormous relief because someone finally said the thing out loud. 2. Don't keep it a secret. If they ask you to promise not to tell anyone, you can care about them without agreeing to that. You can say, I care about you too much to keep this to myself. 3. Connect them to real help and stay with them while you do. a crisis line, a doctor, emergency services if the danger is immediate. Don't leave them alone to make that call. Make it together. You are not their therapist. You are never supposed to be. Your job is to be the bridge between them and someone qualified, not to carry it by yourself. And if you're supporting someone through something serious, please have someone of your own to talk to. You count too. Quick version. Skip the silver lining, the comparison, the fix, the rush, and the vague offer. Instead, agree that it's hard. Admit you can't imagine it and ask. Ask whether they want advice or company. Tell them there is no rush and offer something specific and small. And underneath all five, when you don't know what to say, stay longer. You can't fix this for them. You were never supposed to. The job is just to be someone who stays. If you've been avoiding a conversation because you're scared of getting it wrong, you don't have to get it right. You just have to show up. That's the part they'll remember. And if you know someone else's who's quietly holding a lot for someone they love, send this to them. Caregivers rarely get checked on.